Southern Soul, ATLFM.com celebrates 8,000 listeners in the month of May. I am so excited. I am EZP, and we have a special guest, a man that's well-traveled, a man that can perform, a man that can sing, a man that can play, a man that can write, a man that can produce. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Lomax.
Yes. Hey, man, thanks so much, man. That really means a lot, man. It means a lot. I'm just a humble brother, man, and I appreciate the opportunity, bro.
Man, we're happy and humble, happy to have you, man. You have
Yes.
really traveled, sojourned this music business. You know, a lot of people, man, you got a fire record. It's real nice,
Thanks.
Southern
Thanks.
soul style, funky rhythm and blues song, just a nice old-fashioned shake your head jam, Lomax.
Oh, man. Hey, man, bro, that's a lot of good stuff, man. I was starting to ask myself, is he talking about me?
I'm talking about that nice funky shake it, baby.
Yes,
That
sir, man.
shake it.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. It's one, man. It's how would I say it? It was overdue, man. I really, man. I like to do that feel good music, P, if I can, and I appreciate everybody for allowing me to do that, man, and I appreciate you for allowing me to let them know what I do, P.
Yeah, man, you're doing it, man, and you're a journeyman in terms of that guitar. Many people don't know that you play that guitar as well as you do, and you're in demand even today regarding that guitar playing. And not only that, you can sing, you can write, and people of your stature need to be appreciated, and they deserve their flowers, man. In terms of
Thanks, man.
all your accomplishments, man, it's really a great thing that God has blessed you with.
Yes, man. Coming from a small town, small country town in Georgia, I've seen a lot of things and been a lot of places, man, and I guess some of them would be hard to believe if a lot would know. I've had a chance to see the world, man, for free, man, and it's been a lovely ride, man. It's lovely.
I
Yes,
know it
sir.
has, man. And you played. I looked at the list of the people that you played with, and I just thought let's have some fun, Lomax. I mean,
All right.
people want to know about these people, and you're playing and all your stories and the things that you've done, and you're really experienced, and this can really benefit people, and also it's entertaining too. So to hear about our favorite artists, man. So we're gonna play a little game, man. I want
All
when I
right.
when I name a name, I want you to give me the best story and take your time.
Okay. All right. See what we can do.
Okay, you
Let's see
ready?
what we can do. Yeah, come on.
Okay, cameo.
Man, I tell you, man, my first experience was Cameo was in the 80s when I was with the group Cash Flow, and we got a chance to do the Word Up World Tour. Uh, and right now, Cameo is doing it's like four of the original members together: Nathan, Tommy, Arnett, and Greg. And they're back together, man, as the Word Up story, man, formerly of Cameo, man. Just as well as in the 80s when they opened the doors to the first big group that I played with is Cash Flow uh, in the R&B world. They're opening doors too, man. And I'm getting a chance to play with them now, man, and it feels good to play guitar and sing with them. So,
Wow,
man, Cameo means a lot, man. It's the funk is still alive. I can
praise
say
God.
that.
Yeah,
Yes, the funk is still alive. Yeah.
Levert.
Man, Gerald was a phenomenal guy, man. He was very laid back, awesome. Got a chance to meet him when he was with Levert. '86, we were touring with them. Then I got a chance to meet him in New York when I think I was playing with Silk then. I was playing with Silk, playing guitar with Silk, and he was still the same, man. Man, they were some awesome brothers. He and Sean, uh, Gerald was cool. I got a chance to hang with them, man. Good memories, Levert.
Frankie Beverly.
Frankie was one of a kind, man. '86 we did when we was with Cash Flow, we had the song Party Freak, Mind on Mind, Reach Out. We had a chance to do the Jazz Fest when they were going from the stadiums, and I got a chance to meet Frankie when Luther was headlining. Jermaine Jackson was on the show, and Frankie, God dang it, Frankie headlined in Ohio, but then we did Cincinnati too. But man, and I met him at a restaurant maybe about 7 years ago in Atlanta, and I introduced myself, man, and told him I was with that group, and he remembered, man. And man, Frankie was a one of a kind guy, man, down to earth, one of a kind guy.
Stephanie Mills,
powerhouse singer. She was on the tour with Cash Flow, Stephanie Mills, and the Jets. I'm not sure if Stephanie was headlining or the Jets, but hey, man, at that time she had her sister was her road manager, and both were very down to earth. Didn't see much of Stephanie, saw more of a sister, and we kicked it on the tour. Man, had a great time, man.
Roger and Zapp.
Oh, man, Roger and Zapp. You know, I did the Macon Coliseum and opened up for Roger and Zapp. A show, man, if you got a chance to see it, you would never forget it. It was a very nice show, man. They hit. Ohio Brothers hit, man. It was nice.
They come out smashing. I've seen they come out really loud.
Yes, man. Oh, man.
They come out hitting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Atlantic Star.
Same year with the Cash Flow 86, 87 thing. Atlantic Star was out there too. I didn't get a chance to kick it with them much. You know, I think they were from the Up North group, and we would just come in.
New York.
They were from the New York group, and man, they were just an awesome group. The Atlantic Star, the Midnight Star, all of that era, man. They were just some awesome cats. Didn't know much about them, and they were awesome band.
LL Cool J.
Hey, man. LL Cool J, man. It's a cool cat. We were on the R. Kelly Top Secret and Download tour. Xscape, when I was playing with Xscape, I was playing guitar with him. We were opening up, and R. Kelly was headlining, but LL Cool J was on the show. And R. Kelly had some lights, like night lights in New York on the city. And he kept,
Okay, go ahead.
And he didn't want LL Cool J to get on the lights, right? So he sent word to LL not to get on him. So the next night, LL got on him anyway. Anyway, so then he sent word again. So the next night he had like this curtain around him to keep him off of him. LL got on him again. He got on him again anyway, man.
He wanted to be a star.
Oh man, he got on him, man, and man, that was crazy, man. That's the first time I ever seen anything, you know, transpire like that on a tour, man. But that was funny, man. Nothing went down major, but it was real funny.
Midnight Star.
Some of those cats, I think one of them's brother played with this group called the Max Band. I had to think about it, out of Atlanta, and I can't think of his name, but one of them's from Atlanta. But
I think one of the members was Reggie. Reggie was Star.
Yeah. And I can't think of the guy's name, man. I can't think of his name. I can't even think of the guy in the Max Band's name now, man.
What's your favorite Midnight Star story?
Man, let me tell you something. Another thing, when we hit with on those jazz festivals, because we would just go to different stadiums. Like we went to the Atlanta Stadium, then we went to Cincinnati, then we went to another stadium in Ohio, in somewhere else, and they would just be there and do their show and leave. That's about all I know about them. I don't know a lot about them.
Keith Sweat.
Man, Keith, a lot of people say, man, that Keith is a hard person to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people say he's this and that. But hey, man, let me tell you something. I guess Keith recognized real and real recognized real. Man, I ain't the whole while I played with Keith, I never had an issue with Keith. Uh, Nothing. Man, used to hang out with him. He'd take me out of rehearsal, man, ride around and hang out, man. And man, Keith is a great guy. He's a business person. And I guess
That can
I can
sing
say
good.
yeah, man. I dealt with him on a business level and a personal level, just hanging out with him, other than him being the spearhead of his situation, man, because he is a genius. He's a genius, bro.
Yes, yeah, I
Yeah.
concur with you
Oh,
on
yeah.
that. Now,
Oh yeah.
Mariah Carey did a
Yeah.
song with you, "Always Be My Baby," and I was wondering about that. What's the skinny on that?
Uh she did that remix, and I was also playing with Xscape, and I did some stuff. I was a guitar player for So Deaf. Jermaine used to always call me to do guitar tracks anytime he needed something done for any of the groups within the So Deaf, you know, camp.
Okay.
And he told me that Mariah needed a track done, so they flew me to Mariah's house, and
Oh,
uh,
okay.
yeah, and I went to her
That's
studio.
great.
Nice. Oh yeah, nice studio, man. Outside, I think it was outside of Jersey. Was it Jersey or
Mm-hmm.
I think New Jersey? Yeah, yeah, outside of New Jersey. It was nice, man. Uh, she was a man. She was like the sweetest person to work with. Not egotistical. Came in, did what she had to do. Man, they got us in the house and got us out of the house, and that was it. The brat was there, and uh, Jermaine was there. Some other people were there. That was a great session.
Silk.
Silk, man, all them brothers, Silk, man, they Atlanta, and working with them, man was great. It was great. Yeah. Uh, Lil G, especially, I've been doing some stuff with Lil G and Mucho out of Basic Black, and we've been working on stuff to put together the longest. But the time I met Lil G, and he's that same person today, even working on that we're working on. So man, those brothers out of Atlanta.
R. Kelly.
Man,
Come
R.
on now.
Kelly.
Come on
When
now.
I first went out with Xscape,
I want to hear
I'm gonna
about
tell you,
R.
man. I'm gonna
Kelly,
tell
man.
you.
I
Hey, I'm gonna
really
tell you.
do. Now, I'm
First,
gonna tell you the reason why, Lomax, because, and see, you know this.
why is
You
that?
really know this. He was doing some things that most people didn't realize at that time. But what most people don't know is that R. Kelly always talked to the lady's parents.
Oh, did he? I wasn't clear. Man, this the only thing I know about R. Kelly. Whenever we first went out, I don't know if it was the Top Secret or the download tour, because I did both of them with Escape. But
Uh,
the first year we went out, he wouldn't let the band play.
why?
Escape had no. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Uh, hold on one second. Hey, Hot Rod, Papa doing the interview. I'll be right out. Okay. All right. Let me grab baby Hot Rod. He want to come in. Uh,
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It was. I don't know if it was a band between band switch thing. They didn't have time to make the stage change or what it was. But he wouldn't let us hit. So for a long time, we went to California and just stayed at a hotel. And Escape was playing grad night at Disneyland and Disney World. So we just stayed. Man, we stayed in California at the motel for over a month and just
Just
playing. Huh?
just getting paid then.
Yeah, yeah, man. Working out every day, playing basketball, down in the basement on the basketball court, going out eating. You know, because they pay per diem and
Right.
salary to just sit there, and then we would just uh, they would come and play grad night, and then they would go back out on the tour R. Kelly and do tracks. So once we started playing, we started playing
Wow.
with Keith Sweat. We started playing with Keith Sweat. R. Kelly showed up. to a gig we were doing somewhere, and his equipment hadn't made it.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably should say, well, man, it was discussed, man, about him doing us like he did us earlier. We wouldn't let him use our equipment.
Wow. Okay. So okay. I get it. I understand it.
Like his equipment, he came to Keith and he was like, "Hey, man, my equipment is like out on the road." If that would have been the case or whatever, I don't think we let him use it. I don't know. I don't know what Keith might have broke down and decided to let him use it, but we put him on the hot seat, let him know that we didn't appreciate how he had treated us that time, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only story I know about. That's all I know about R. Kelly, man. Other than that, we used to shoot basketball. Like his bus used to get to the venue before ours, and they had a basketball goal underneath the his bus, and we used to shoot basketball, man. And that was it, man. I you know,
fun. Shit.
Yeah, I was having fun in my own. I was in Lomax lane, baby.
It makes sense now. Chris Cross, you spent some
Chris
time.
Cross, yes, man. Yeah, that Live and Die for Hip Hop. That was some of my first. That was some of my first work, man, with So Deaf, I think, with them and another girl that I did. I can't remember her name that Jermaine was producing, but I used to go to Jermaine's house and do tracks, and then I'd get them on the pool table and tear them up, man.
Tear them up.
Tear them up, man, and talk Georgia trash, and we'd have a good time, man. But those were some cool brothers.
Jagged Edge.
Cool, man. They're cool. Let me see. I know? I probably know. Hold on, I gotta touch my earpiece. It's about to come out of my ear. I hope it don't cut the call off. Good. Those brothers, man, are cool, man, in their own way. The twins are very business. I'm not sure about Wingo and Kyle, but they seem like had their own businesses going on. But the twins were they were into that music business real. They were into that real strong. And what I'm hearing now, I heard a new single the other day that they got out that sounds real good. It doesn't even sound like the old Jagged Edge. It sounds, You can tell it's them. Have you heard it?
Wow.
Hey,
okay.
Yeah, they got a new single out. It sounds good, man. But hey, man, I wish them brothers all the luck in the world, man. You know, that's them some Georgia boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Georgia boys. Now you kind of hit big with Xscape, and Who Can I Run To? Tell us about that.
Well, no, that's another So Deaf project with Jermaine. And when we did that song, Jermaine put us at a rehearsal hall for about a week, something like that. About a week, we learned the song and we played it over and over and over, and we learned it. And then it might have been about 4 or 5. I can't remember how long we rehearsed it, but after about 4 or 5 days, we went into Bobby Brown's studio and recorded it. We did 3 takes. Was it? He might have done 3 takes from the beginning, and we played it flawless from the beginning the first time, flawless from the beginning the second time, and the third time. Everything was identical. The way we played it the first time, we played it identical to that the second time because we had rehearsed it and learned it. That was a good song. And then when it came time to do the video, they flew us to Miami and we hung out down there with them, man, and got in the video. That was me introducing the group at the beginning of the video. Who Can I Run To?
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You hit it with that one. Roger Troutman. Your man is home.
Man. I was 17 years old, man. Just turned 18. Wow. And I had just moved. Man, when I left home, man, I left home with $20 in my pocket. And I had a blowout on the way to Atlanta. I had to get a $15 recap.
Oh, I had $5. Yeah, $5 left.
Hey, man, when I landed in the ATL, I had $5, man.
Wow.
So, you know, man, I have a lot of people. Man, you done made me forget the question you asked me. What did you ask me? Roger Troutman. Roger Troutman. Okay. So, man, I was to tell you, man, I had slept in my car a couple of nights, slept in clubhouse closets a couple of nights. I could have come back home, but that would have been like me telling myself I was giving up. So I stayed, and man, I had some friends who I met that and one of my friends just passed, man, Warren Davis. He and his mom, we called her mom. Man, she took me in like I was one of hers, man. And man, look at bro. I ended up some kind of way over to I was playing with somebody, they heard me playing guitar. I might have been playing with Ollie Woodson. Uh and somebody heard me play guitar, so they invited me over to Mazette Watt's studio, which was on Arden Avenue in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I went over, man, and that's where I first met Ollie Woodson. He was over there.
The
And
great Ollie Wilson.
yes, sir, man. Ollie Wilson. That's it. Hey man, Ollie's a bad dude, man. But Tony Troutman was in there one night. So he asked us, Mazette asked us would we play that song. I had never heard that song before. And they played it and we learned it right there on the spot. And we played, we did about 2 or 3 takes of that, man. And I didn't even know that song was a hit until I was a deputy one time and I was working security in a club.
Okay.
And the DJ played that song. And I was like,
and it's holding the name.
I said, I heard this song before. And I said, that's me playing guitar on that song. Yeah. I said, oh man. And then
Playing
afterwards,
guitar.
afterwards, I didn't even know it, man. And that was really one of the first big things that I did in the music business.
Wow.
That was it.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's a great story. Charlie
Yes,
Wilson.
man. Let's see. When I got through playing with Cash Flow,
I guess the Gap Band.
yeah, the Gap Band, and me and a friend of mine, Edsel Robinson, lives in Atlanta. He was one of the members of Cash Flow too. We went to California and got a chance to meet. What was his name? What was the president of that record label that they were on?
That was probably Lonnie Simmons.
Lonnie Simmons, that's him, Lonnie Simmons, yeah. Went out there, man, and we got a chance to hang with Robert. Charlie, we never hung with Charlie, but we got a chance to hang out with Robert and play and go over to, what was it, Total, what was the name of that record company?
I think it was Total Experience.
I think that was it, Total Experience. Got a chance to hang out, man. Them brothers right there, man, as a whole, Charlie Wilson is very anointed. I can say that. His voice and everything. He has a calling, and he's fulfilling it. He's fulfilling it, man. God, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And I don't talk about a lot of stuff because when you start talking about, I tell you one thing. I say this: just like the Most High had favor for other people, He got favor for Charlie Wilson. He got favor for some of us, man. You could tell it. I think it for the favor.
Okay.
I think it for the favor every day, man, because I'm one of those. That's why I can recognize who's one too. That makes sense.
Right. Makes total sense to me.
Yes, sir.
Something so great one, Marvin Sease.
Man, I was playing with Marvin. The first time I played with Marvin, I had become a policeman in Brunswick, Georgia, and I moved back to Atlanta. I just got tired of policing. I moved back to Atlanta, and that was one of the first groups I had. Bruh, who Edwin Williams was the music director for Marvin, and some kind of way, bruh got my number, found out I played guitar, and he called me and said, "Hey man, I heard you play. You want to play a gig?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, a guy named Marvin Sease." I was like, "Okay then." I said, "Send me the music." So that was like on a Monday. So man, the week rocked on, and Friday somebody pulled up in front of the house, man, and blew the horn, and it was him talking about, "Let's go." I was like, "Let's go where?" He's like, "We gonna do the gig with Marvin." I'm like, "Man, you didn't send me the music." He said, "Oh, come on, you can do it." The first gig I played with Marvin was at Albany, and Eddie Ingram was Marvin's road manager, and Mark Sease was his son, was used to handle the road with Marvin too. But man, by me coming from the church playing guitar, that's That's what that was that Marvin was playing. He's just playing church music.
Is that what
Man,
he was doing?
yeah, man, that's like a quartet sound, man. Marvin was bad, man. He came from that. He came from a quartet, I guess previously. That's where he got his roots from, is what I heard. But man, I fell right in there, man, and me and Marvin became real close and tight. And I left Marvin to go out and play with BBD, Bell Biv DeVoe in California. I
Oh,
wish,
you
man, that
played
was
with him.
yeah, man. But I didn't play with him long. That was the biggest mistake. I should have stayed with Marvin and kept. Well, I guess uh,
Oh,
that was destined for me to do that. But I wish I would have stayed with Marvin instead of going to play with BBD. I came back and did a couple of gigs with Marvin after I stopped with them, but it didn't last long.
oh man, because I guess you
Yeah,
must have hurt his feelings.
I think me kind of fell out because I pulled out on him. But
Oh man,
yeah, yeah, that's one of the situations. But Marvin was a good guy, man. He was a great guy.
a great guy.
Yes, he
William
was.
Bell.
Mr. Bell. That's another Georgia. That's a Georgia boy too, man. You know, a lot of wisdom. He still has his studio, man, in the same place in Atlanta. You know, in the shopping center, and everything, man. It's just a good relationship with him, man. Everything he said he was gonna do, he did, and he's a straight up guy, man. Real talented and real business, real business.
He has a reputation from the Stax days, you know, of being
Yes,
very businesslike.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Gina Brown, we're having a party in G Slide.
Man, you know, man, that was that. At the time, me and Gina's husband Rick, uh, we're like distant cousins. His grandfather's right from a little town outside, about 20 miles from where I was born and raised. And
Okay,
I was playing with a band called Magabrain in Atlanta in the 80s when I first moved back from New York. Uh,
does that sounds like George Clinton, Maggot Man?
nah,
Not
it
him.
was nah. Yeah, that was a song he had, but this was like a group. It was like one of the hottest groups back in the 80s in Atlanta. And that's what, and I didn't know Rick was from down here, his family, until I started playing with them and found out later. But if it wasn't for Rick and Gina, I wouldn't have met Mel Waiters.
Wow. Okay, you had to
Yeah,
meet Mel Waiters because you jam with him.
yeah, cause see, and back to what we were talking about, man. You know, whenever I was doing some song, I did the G slide and having a party, and I think I did another song for Gina. And at that particular time, Mel was interested in helping Gina do some stuff, so he was mixing and mastering her stuff. So I had to get on the phone with Mel to tell him how I was gonna stem everything out because I did all the tracks. And
Oh, okay, you produced him.
right, and I sent them to him, and then he never knew that I could play or sing or anything. So after I sent him that, I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's why I did my finger like that. Like I'm in line now. This is my turn, man. I never said anything to him about I played or trying to jump in front of them. I made sure I took care of all of their business first. He had all of their tracks, and it was over. And so one day we were
Wow.
talking about something, and I was playing guitar. And he said, "Who's that playing guitar, Pete?" I said, "That's me." He said, "You play guitar?" I said, "Yeah, I play guitar." He said, I said, "I sing too." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." So I started playing guitar with him. Man, I would fly myself to San Antonio, Texas every weekend because I had to hook up on the flights and stuff. And I
And
wrote that got no curfew for Mel, the song that one of the last songs that he
oh,
put out.
awesome. Because that
Yeah.
was his home base, was in Texas. He never moved from
San
Texas.
Antonio, nah, man, moved it. San Antonio on the corner, man. He had a nice house, man. Nice house.
He worked
Yeah.
hard. He worked hard.
Yeah. Yes,
He,
sir.
he worked hard.
Yes, sir,
The
man. Yes, sir.
Jets. The Jets. I know you played with them, the pop band, right?
Yeah, they were on the same tour with us. They were on that same Stephanie Mills
Okay.
Levert, Cash Flow, and the Jets. Man, we never really they were just an awesome group, man. An awesome family group. They hit live and it sounded just like it did on the record.
Wow. Okay. So they were well rehearsed and well trained.
Yes, yes, man. Yes. Yeah.
And you the smooth one, the great one, Luther Vandross. You did some work with him.
Yeah. Uh, one of those jazz festivals. I remember uh in the around the stadium, right? At the bottom of the stadium. You know how you could drive a car all the way around the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how a lot of them are, but I know the old Atlanta Stadium where the jazz festival was. We were there. Our dressing room was there. His dressing room was down in there too, but we never knew which one of his dressing rooms were his dressing rooms because whenever he came out and got in the van and got ready to go to the stage, no one could be anywhere. Everybody had to be out of the bottom of that stadium.
Wow.
I don't
Wow.
know why. I don't know for security purposes or what that was, but the only other time that I've seen that was when I was in Azerbaijan in Baku, uh, and the president's motorcade from the Azeri president's motorcade came down through. Man, it was so quiet. It was like I've never seen anything. I ain't never seen anything like that. But that kind of reminded me of that kind of situation.
So Luther didn't want to be around too many people, huh?
I don't know if he didn't want for security purposes. When he was coming out, I couldn't understand it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's for security purposes. They didn't want nobody down in that little corner to slow the van down while he was going to the stage or cause any harm to anybody. I would guess that's what it was.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Yeah.
Jermaine Jackson. You used to work with
Same
him?
same show, man. He was on those jazz festivals, man. He was a real cool guy. Didn't come out on stage until after the band was warming up, he would come out and sing a couple of songs and be gone, and that was it. Real nice guy though, nice acting guy.
Uh-huh. Want that money and gone.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. That's right. Yes,
Alexander
sir.
O'Neill, who is now, I heard he's homeless in England.
Is he, man? Man, that's sad, man. Because that's sad. He was from the Prince camp, wasn't he? That Indianapolis
Yep,
type
from
of thing.
Mississippi. He's originally from Mississippi.
Yeah, yeah, man. I met him on the elevator coming down. Real nice brother, man. Because it was Alexander O'Neill and Sherelle. She was on the tour too when we did California. Uh, he was a cool brother, man. Sound like the record. Sound like Alexander O'Neill.
Mm-hmm. Strong singer.
Yes, sir.
Good singer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Climax. All girl phenom.
Yeah, man. I had the privilege of playing with, I can't remember which one it is, but it's the guitar player. I can't remember her name. But when I first started doing the dates with the Word Up, Cameo, the Word Up story, we did a couple of dates out in Louisiana with them. And they still sounded, man, like the Climax group, man. Those girls were hidden. I've run into a couple of girl musicians, bass players, man, have been awesome, and keyboard players have been awesome. And hey, man, they were doing that thing back then, man.
Hard instruments to master. Sheila E.
Yes. Same tour, same that cash flow tour in the California side. She just came out, man, did her thing, and was gone. They on another. But once you get with Prince, you're on the highest level. That's the level. So you have a certain
Yeah.
what is it? Uh, I guess you have a certain whatever to uphold or whatever. You come out, you don't.
Reputation, I guess.
Yeah, certain reputation. Yeah, you come out. You come. They friendly. If they know you, if they don't know you, they don't. She come out. She hit that show and she killed it. She hit them drums. And you know what she did to them? She smoked them.
Yeah,
And,
she's an outstanding drummer.
outstanding drummer, percussionist player, man. Who?
Yeah.
Pardon me now. What did you say, P?
I was just saying she's a phenomenal drummer,
Oh,
and
percussionist, man. Period.
yeah,
Period. She handles business on the stage, and that's all that makes a difference.
and she looked good too.
Still at her age, I don't know how
At
old
her
she
age,
is.
she looks good.
She does, man. She does.
Now,
She
Jimmy
does.
Jam and Terry Lewis produced a group called Solo, and
Yeah.
they had a couple of nice songs that we played on the radio. Tell us
Heaven
about
right
that.
here on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. They were those were some cool brothers too, man. Uh, uh, I can't remember that guy that sung lead. Can't but the lead
Nice lead
singer.
singer, real
Yeah, man.
hard
Bad man.
second,
Oh
hard
yeah,
singing that
yeah.
hard second.
Yes, sir. He
Yeah.
when we played Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
it was on can't remember what tour, but it was we were in Vegas and he went down and that's
Mm-hmm.
the first time I was really hearing about casinos, man. Because I'm from Georgia, we didn't have no casinos down here, and
No.
especially back in the '80s. And he went, I think he hit about $8 grand. I was like, oh man, they went down there and hit for $8 grand, but I wasn't finna do that. But hey, man,
Wow,
they
that
were
was
some
good.
cool guys, man. Cool
Good.
guys. That's
Okay.
where I met Terry Lewis and Jimmy Jam when that was going on with them.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It produces extraordinaire. Now you
Yes.
kind of transition from R&B and probably gospel came first, but and you did some stuff with Yolanda Adams.
Yeah, it was that was an unveiling of a bust of Sojourner Truth at the Capitol, and I was
Okay.
asked to write a song for that unveiling. So I
Mhm.
wrote it. Man, that was a big man. That was a great experience to do it, but it was challenging doing it because it was
Oh,
a lot of politics being played behind the scenes with that,
I
and
see.
uh, and I was doing stuff with the National Congress of Black Women, uh, and she was the one who got me on the show. Dr. Williams at the time, she was over there. She got me on the show, and people were doing some stuff. But I remember she called me and she made a three-way call. She said, "Hey, listen," she said, "I don't care who's on at the unveiling." She said, "But if Lomax Spalding and Cicely Tyson's name is not on the program," she said, "it won't be an unveiling."
Wow, she was adamant.
Man, I
Very
laughed to
serious.
myself. Yeah, and so that shit, man, that's what sealed my position uh doing that, man, because there was a lot of people trying to when it was for me, they couldn't block it. It was for me.
Right. It
And
was.
so Yolanda Adams and Dorinda Clark Cole had been called to come out and sing. So we got together and man, and
Okay.
we hit it. And we did two songs that day, which were very, very nice. But hey man, they were real, they were man, they were very, very easy working with. And I appreciate them working with me. They're so much bigger, man, on a bigger level,
Mm,
and to take the time to come out and do that and become a part of history because we all became a part of history that day.
that's right.
And that's still on YouTube, the
Yeah.
unveiling of Sojourner. Isabella
Yeah. True.
Bumfree was her name. Yes, Sojourner Truth. That was
Mhm.
nice. Got a chance
Yes.
to meet First Lady Michelle Obama at the time, and
Kicked it with Michelle.
yeah, man. And who else was that? Sheila Jackson Lee and Hillary Clinton and it was just so many people there, man, that day. So many people.
Well,
Yeah.
tell us about Aaron Lomax Spalding.
The third, who they say that was? Lomax.
Oh, your son, right?
Yeah, hey man, my son is the fourth. I'm the
Oh,
third.
oh, yeah, right, right,
Yeah,
right.
my uncle was the
That's what I was
second.
really meaning. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and you okay? You okay? My grandfather was senior. He was the first. Hey man, I, I've been I've been blessed uh, to go a lot of places playing music, and being the person that I am has allowed me to go a lot of places and come back alive. And it means a lot, man. Like I was talking about favor. A lot of people take things for favor. Take things for granted that they should be looking at as favor because this journey, man, is a whole lot shorter than what we think it is. And before you know it,
Lomax.
each one now.
I said, preach on Lomax.
Okay, yeah. And man, as growing up, we all realize that we waste a lot of time and efforts in the wrong things, man, and stuff that really doesn't mean a lot and stuff that's really not important because I think I saw somebody post after you get 50, 60 years old, you start to see that the things that you thought mattered they don't matter at all.
Hey.
And the small things that you took for granted that you can only experience one time and one time alone, those are the things that we should concentrate on. It's very important. And one of those things is time with people that we care about and time with people that care about us spending that time because man, it's gonna be over, man. After a while, you don't know when. And as much good time as you get to spend, you ought to be trying to do it. That's why, man, I don't understand why a joker would want to come into your world and cause disturbance and disturb your peace when they on a clock too. And the time that they waste, man, is wasteful time, wasting mine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's positive, man. It's positive. And there are a lot of positive people out here who's looking for other positive people too. You can't take away from that. But at the end of the day, you can't let the negative people destroy a potential relationship with someone positive by hanging on to some messed up mess from the past or messed up something somebody else done to you, man. Hey, move on, man. Stay in your lane and make it happen. And hold that finger up and be like, hey, man, it's my turn. I'm waiting. Can I get a turn? I ain't, asking for a handout, just a hand, because when you help somebody do something, you set yourself up to be helped as well. To either somebody that you love or somebody you care about gonna be next up in line, man. Because good things come to those that do good, and good things come to those who do bad too. But that ain't got nothing to do with my lane. I can't question that. I don't know I don't know. The only thing I'm talking about, Lomax.
That frequency. You on that higher frequency, Lomax?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get that, bro. I'm trying, and I just need a couple of other batteries to give me some juice while I'm trying to reach it.
Yeah. Ride them cowboy. Now we're going to transition from this into Shake It, baby.
Yes, sir. Come on with it.
We're going to shake it. Now we didn't took you to heaven. Now we're going to shake it, baby.
That's right. Let's go.
We're going to shake it. So, man, that is a hot single. It is rhythmic. It's got a funky bass line. The singing is really good. And
thanks, man. Thanks.
On Southern Soul ATL FM.com, we are celebrating 8,000 listeners this month. And, man, we have gotten some good results from your song. I'm just here to report and let you know that Shake It Baby is doing well. Tell me what was the motivation on that song?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. My family had been in the funeral home business for like over 100 years, and my grandfather had a casket shop because he was the owner of the funeral home, and it was in the Black Business District. That's where I used to listen to all the soul music playing in the juke joints over there, on the piccolos, jukeboxes, or whatever, man. And I always loved soul music, man. That has been a part of everything that I've done. And man, hooking up with Maurice Bird, Vincent. Some might call him Vincent, some might call him Maurice. I call him Bird most of the time. He's the wonderful person, man, that hooked us up. And the atrium, man, that allowed me to put this song together and come to the atrium and do some things and bring it out doing videos and stuff. But most of the songs that I write, some of them about personal experiences and some of them are about what I thought somebody might have gone through. Because once I wrote a song, It's called "I'm in Love with My Next Door Neighbor's Wife." And when I said about the funeral home thing, my house was between the funeral home and a meat market, so I didn't have no next door neighbor, and I wasn't in love with nobody from the funeral home. So hey man, I write songs, man. I think about titles.
Oh man.
I like to write feel good songs. Some songs
Vince,
I write
you hear
are
me,
serious.
Vince?
Huh?
I was saying, Vince, you hear me now, don't you, Vince?
Hey man, I write a lot of like I write about a song about a conversation me and you had, some stuff that you said, I said. Man, I just love writing. Man, music has been my life, and it has been my gift from the Most High, man. It has been my gift.
It is.
I realized and others realized I had a gift, man, from the ages about 4 years old, maybe 4.
Mm-hmm.
I might have been 5, but
wow.
Hey man, I remember my grandfather telling my dad I was playing the guitar sitting in a chair. My dad was named Robert, but they called him Bob. He said, Bob, he said, that boy gonna play that thing, ain't he? my granddad told my dad that. My dad said, yeah, I believe so, Clayton.
wow.
Oh man. But yeah, man, I thank the Most High, man, for the talent, man. And I thank the Most High, especially for allowing me to meet people through the wonderful talent that he has given me, because it has made room for me, man. And the book says that it will, and on this journey, if I could help somebody, man, if I could have helped somebody, I helped them. And the only reason that I didn't help them is because I probably couldn't help myself at that particular time. But hey, man,
correct.
I feel good about where I am, man. And at the end of the day, man, if I transition and I might not get the recognition here in this life that I should get, even for the music, the production, the instruments, the songs that I write, the people that I play with, man, because I don't know if you could call that life being unfair. It's just your journey. I don't know what my journey might end up to be, but I believe strongly that I've done the best. I've done, man, by people the best that I could, and I have not maliciously hurt anyone intentional. And if I did hurt anybody along the way, please forgive me, because it wasn't my intentions. But hey, man, I'm just standing in line, seeing what life got to offer next. That's it.
Southern Soul, give him a round of applause, Lomax.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Awesome stories.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Man, I tell you something, man. I've had it's a wonderful time talking about stuff. And a lot of times people say you name drop and you blowing your horn, but man, I don't like the name drop, man. And I'll sit around people, and I had somebody to tell me, man, said, man, you know what? Your gift has caused you to turn your light down sometimes, because I can get in the room of other musicians or somebody playing in the past, and I'll try to dim the shine. So, because people really hate on you if they find out that you're talented or do this or do something better than somebody. Sometimes they will. Sometimes they don't welcome it a lot, man. And I guess that comes along with the gift. But it's I'm trusting, man, and I'm believing. I know it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be real good.
It's good already. It just
yes, sir. Yes,
getting gooder. Gooder
yes,
and gooder.
And gooder and gooder. Hey man,
I know
listen,
I'm
man.
grammatically incorrect, but I'm having fun.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. My brother is a psychiatrist. He is Dr. Spalding. And I tell him a lot of times, when you're speaking, when you use a lot of big words, people don't understand you. You'll lose your crowd. But when you talk, man, where everybody can understand you and everybody's on the same level, when you leave somewhere that they done understood what you were saying, and if they had something to say, you understood them too. So nothing went lacking. And if somebody did something and didn't come up from the conversation, it was their loss, because hey man, I put it there. I put it there, bro.
Lomax Spawner, y'all, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, man.
Yes, sir, bro.
Appreciate
Yes,
you,
sir. Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir, bro.
You
Yes,
kicked
sir.
it. You kicked it.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you
Come
having
back
me,
and
man.
holler at me
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. Hey, man, I like to say, man, like I said, I think Maurice Vissenberg, man, from over to the Atrium, man, they have really been instrumental in doing some stuff, man, with me and for me. And because I could say that going above and beyond, and even introducing us together, man. I appreciate you taking the time, man, to think about. Because, man, I'm from a little small town, man, population about 13,500 people. That's small, man. And just to be known by someone as wonderful, man, and as high up on the level as yourself, to take the
Oh,
time to have me, man, and to show me, man, to introduce me to your platform. It means a lot, man, and I never forget it, bro.
thank you, man. It's a humble bow, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
enjoyed it. We look forward to the next time.
Yes, sir, bro. You be blessed, man. And everybody, hey, man, thank you. I love you. Couldn't y'all not my fans? You all are my extended family. I couldn't have made it this far without you. And I'm not gonna make it the rest of the distance without you. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. So many people that I knew, man. That I'm seeing that I've known, still know. I appreciate you being there in my life. Couldn't have made it without you. Love each and every one of you. Peace.
Absolutely.